30 African-American football players at the University of Missouri say they're on strike, and they won't play again until the university's president, Tim Wolf, resigns or is removed. It is the latest in a series of protests against the school's handling of race relations on campus. Here's Jamie Yukas.
University of Missouri President Tim Wolf is in the middle of a firestorm after a number of racially charged incidents on his campus. Today, head football coach Gary Pinkel posted a picture on Twitter of his team locking arms and saying he stands with his players. It comes a day after more than 30 black football players announced that they will not participate in team activities until Wolf is removed or resigns due to his, quote, negligence toward marginalized students' experiences. Protesters say Wolf has not done enough to hear their concerns. In today's statement, Wolf says his administration has been doing a tremendous amount of reflection on how to address these complex matters, and he wants to create the safe space for a meaningful conversation that promotes change. It's the same type of wording he used while talking to protesters last week.
I want to talk. I want to understand this. I want to come up with a way that we can get progress made on these particular issues.
In response today, the advocacy group Concerned Student 1950 tweeted, "Wolf is on the wrong side of history." The racial tensions on campus started earlier this year. Most recently, a swastika was found in a residence hall, drawn with human feces. Students reported having racial slurs yelled at them in at least 2 incidents. That led Chancellor R. Bowen Lofton to plead for an end to racism on campus.
It's enough. Let's stop this. Let's end hatred and racism at Mizzou.
But MU graduate student Jonathan Butler doesn't think enough has been done. He went on a hunger strike last week, saying he is willing to die unless Wolf steps down. The two met last night, but on Twitter today, Butler says he is extremely unsatisfied. He still has no true plan for change.
The team did not hold practice today. The Missouri athletic director put out a statement saying the team's focus is on the health of Jonathan Butler, and they don't plan to return to practice until Butler starts eating. Jeff, the Missouri Tigers have 3 games left in the season, including one scheduled for Saturday against Brigham Young.
Jamie, thank you very much.
Hi, Tim Wolf. How you doing? We're some concerned students at Mizzou. We have something for you. Go ahead, Ruth. Power! Everything we do here is very quick, so I'm going to take my good time with this, but thank you so much for that reminder. Thank you for your patience. This is not an indictment of white folks, but it is an indictment of white structures and white supremacy.
You can say that.
Guys, there's
Stay link. Stay link. Stay link. Stay link. Stay link. Stay link. Stay link.
They admitted her and she still did university, and then she was able to get her honorary doctorate degree. That's right. Power! Power! Power!
Hey, please stay back.
19.
You got it, Shelby?
The Legion of Black Allegiance was founded. Why? Because stuff like this happens.
Come this way, y'all. Come this way.
You do not care.
Push this way.
About our existence. You do not care about our problems.
Hey, strong, y'all.
It's inconvenient to you. You do not care. And that's why we are here. The Legion of Black Allegiance was founded in 1968.
Educate them, Shelby.
At a football game? One of our Mizzou traditions? One of our Mizzou traditions. Come on, Shelby. Wait, the Confederate flag. And show them all over the front line of the Black Culture Center.
Do not engage. Do not engage. Do not engage.
This was an attempt.
Engage? What the fuck are you talking about?
Do not engage, y'all. Remain diligent, y'all. Do not engage.
It's the man's call.
Do not engage.
5 years ago, I said,
Power! Power!
Don't touch me. Do not engage, y'all. Stay strong. We out here. Stay strong.
Americans across the world have expressed solidarity with the French people, but some here in the United States expressed frustration, complaining that the terror attack in Paris appeared to be stealing the media spotlight from allegations of racial discrimination and unfairness on the campus of the University of Missouri. One supporter of the Mizzou protests tweeted, quote, "Interesting how the news reports are covering the Paris terrorist attacks, but said nothing about the terrorist attack at #Mizzou." Glenn Beck is back with us now. It's so bad were a couple of these tweets, Glenn, that the university came out and said, these are not from inside the Mizzou community. We don't really know who these people are. And yet there have been at least a couple, including one from DeRay McKesson, who is a supporter of the Black Lives Matter, who says, look, there's no rank order to injustice. You can keep all of these tragedies in mind simultaneously.
I just want you to know that we also didn't know who was driving the truck. We also don't know who used the N-word, and yet somebody lost their job over it. What kind of double standard is this? The tweets are outrageous, and you know, it shows you that their agenda matters. Black Lives Matter. If Black Lives Matter, they'd be in Chicago right now and raising hell over the 9-year-old that was killed in cold blood, lured into an alley and killed in cold blood last week. So it's not Black Lives Matter. I don't even think it's Lives Matter. It is just agenda matters. Let me give you this. This comes from the African Black Coalition, created in 2003 to spread through the California university system. They just wrote a new article and posted it, a new Constitution or a bullet. Let me just give you a couple of lines from it. We do not have the right, do we not have the right to abolish the laws that oppress us? It's time we demand a new Constitution or tell America that she'll get the bullet. If America doesn't protect us, then it's our human right to defend ourselves by any means necessary. Our human right to overthrow a government that's been destructive to our people. We must pick up where the Black Panthers left off and declare a new Constitution, or it will be the bullet. What's happening in our university system is being led by the professors and the leftist and the anarchist and the socialists in our university systems. It's how revolution always happens. They seed it in the universities. We have got to find our way to each other in the universities, because I really, truly believe 2016 is going to look an awful lot like 1968.
Glenn, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Okay, well then we will just block you.
You need to step out of here now. You need to go.
Yep.
Students, can you tell him how
you don't have a right to take our photos.
You have a right to the same First Amendment that protects you standing here. No, I do have the photo. I do have the right to take photos. First Amendment.
I can't hear you.
Excuse me. If you would like to take photos, you need to please give them space. You cannot be this close to them. Please.
They're being close to me.
What I'm saying is, you need to move back. Yes, you are. No, I don't. She does not want to take in front of her. Reporter! Hey! Go home! You think it's funny? You need to move.
I have a job to do. I'm documenting this for national news.
You cannot be in front of them like this.
Yes, I can. This is the First Amendment that protects your right to stand here, protects mine.
What you're not going to do is you're not going to yell at her. So just calm down. You're not going to do.
Okay, ma'am.
She doesn't want you. They don't want you in front of her.
Ma'am, don't yell at me. Ma'am, the First Amendment protects your right to be here and mine.
Okay, we protect you. Protect our space.
There's not a law around that.
Forget a law. How about humanity and respect?
Well, how about documenting this for posterity?
Please, sir. Sir, I am sorry. These are people too. You need to back off.
No, there's no law.
You know what? Back up about personal space. Back off. Leave these students alone. Keep your hands. Back off. You need to back off. Go.
Don't push me.
We don't want you to tell our story. Not if you're going to act like that.
You don't have to decide how your story is told in the media.
Well, you know what? She needs to decide if she's going to talk to you or not.
She doesn't need to talk to me. I don't want her to talk to me.
She doesn't want to see you.
I don't want her to talk to me.
I know that. You need to back up. I know that. I know that. I know you better back up.
Why?
I know that.
Don't push me.
Don't touch us.
We have an unethical reporter from Raleigh. Excuse me. I need to get through. No, I need to get through. Are you not going to let me through?
She's in the way. I'm not in the way.
You have
Don't push me, ma'am.
Don't push me.
Sir, what's your name? Sir, can you please leave? You're with the Office of Greek Life?
My name is 1950.
Ma'am, are you with the Office of Greek Life?
No, my name is Concerned Student of 1950.
Yes, sir. Hey, you gotta step back, bro.
Check it out. Check it out. As the meeting with somebody telling you to stop, you gotta stop.
You gotta step back, bro.
You can't.
You don't have to stop. You don't have to stop.
You're right. You're all on public.
I don't want to talk. I want to document it.
You gotta go, bro.
Why does everyone think the media doesn't support it?
Just chill out. Just a second. It ain't that serious because they can call the police on you.
No, they actually can't because the law protects both of us being here. Yes, because we're not doing anything wrong. Pass a law saying students have the right to congregate on public spaces in universities.
You're harassing students too. We state that you're harassing. Excuse me, sir.
You just touch her? Did you just touch her?
We're asking you politely to
Tell us you the one jumped.
respect for this community. What is so hard about respecting our bush?
Because I have a job to do. Yeah.
We don't care about your job.
They have a life to live. They have an education to get and a life to live.
I'm a
Please
student
live.
too.
But sir, these are more students who are asking you.
You need to calm down.
Okay, but that's my job.
And this is our friend. Our friend's life was on the line. We're asking you to respect that.
And I'm trying to document that for history.
Everybody else has documented
Everybody
it,
else
sir.
is
You
too,
got
but
your
they're being
photos.
respectful.
You got it.
Everybody else
You
is too, but they're being
documented it.
respectful.
Please.
They're being respectful about it. Everybody else is too, but they're being respectful. You're
They
not.
just want to be together.
That's simple.
Okay, they are together.
No,
I'm not going
you are
in there right now.
No, you're not.
You're infringing on what they need right now, which is to be alone.
All right. Now, do you
lost this one, bro. You lost this one, bro. Back up. You lost this one, bro. You just lost this one, bro. You lost this one, bro. Back up.
Hey, where the signs at? Just put the sign in his face.
You lost this one, bro. Just back up. Just back up. You lost this fight. You lost this battle. Just back up.
Hey, it's over. Look, we got a perimeter. Get to the middle. They got a terrible shot to shoot. Get away from them. You got the wall. Get away from them.
Please get this man on Twitter and Facebook. You're an unethical reporter. You do not respect
Get
our
away
space.
from them. You stay out. The wall stays out. Get them away. That's what we're here for. Now, inside, get away. They got nothing to do now.
You good, bro. You good. We gotta make this wall big. It's all good. I understand. Especially for disrespectful people like him.
You said you're from San Diego?
No, I did not.
He said San Diego. San Diego? There you go. Yeah. Okay, just push the wall. What's your name?
Well, it's going to push it.
You're pushing. Come on, man.
Nobody's touching you.
Are we not pushing?
I know, but they'll change the story on you. They'll change the story.
I'm moving. I'm walking forward. I'm walking forward.
You're pushing me. You're pushing me.
We're being forward. We're walking.
You're not doing your job. You're not doing your job.
It's our right to walk forward, isn't it? I believe it's my right to walk forward.
I'm media. Can I talk to you?
No, you need to get out. You need to get out.
No, I don't.
You need to get out.
I actually don't.
All right. Hey, who wants to help me get this reporter out of here? I need some muscle over here.
All of those football players should definitely lose their scholarships.
Mizzou, that racist school, I'm not going there.
There they go protesting again. Those students are ruining our school.
They're all nothing but a bunch of crybabies, bullying people into getting what they want.
Congratulations, Mizzou. You're a joke.
If you weren't here, you don't know what happened.
The students that led and participated in those peaceful protests and demonstrations were simply fighting to make this school a better place for all of us.
Because before we can be a campus that prides ourselves on diversity, we have to be a campus that admires, appreciates, and allows that diversity to flourish.
And a campus with oppression, racism, or hate toward any identity cannot do that.
We are not crybabies. We are all adults who realize that while we will face adversities in our lifetime,
we have the power and the voices to change it here on our campus.
And by our campus, we do mean everyone's.
Our school is not a scary place to be.
It's a place that is openly working on its climate to liberate the students who are being shamed because they care about the future and culture of Mizzou.
So, before you attempt to give a summary,
make sure you know the story.
I was really nervous to get up here because there's a lot of white people in the crowd. And that wasn't a joke. I wish this many people came out to our racial demonstrations and our Black Lives Matter movements.
Come on. How are you?
Well, I don't want to stand up here and be angry because this isn't for me and this isn't for you. It's for the people that we lost and the people we may lose tomorrow and the people we lost yesterday. But I thought I'd take the moment to just like list out some facts that many of you probably don't know because you're white. I'm tired of the black and white dichotomy that happens every time we talk about race or anything that goes on in our country, but we never take the time to consider the shades in between, like mine. And as much as it is awesome that there's so many people here today, but it's like, who are you really here for? So,
Whoa. Hey, no. We are not here to blame everybody. We are here to support. Sir, I ask you to please, so much. Just please.
I love you so much right now for getting up here and being absolutely when so often your voice is unshared and it doesn't matter, and right now it matters. So if you feel uncomfortable that is a personal problem. You cannot be an ally to one person or a part of a person. You are an ally to a whole person. And I don't have to argue with you.
It's about everybody, not just one person. Or one type. Or one color. It's about all of us. All of us that have to live on this earth.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen. That has nothing to do with white, black, Indian, Hispanic, anything.
They're segregating us. Right there on stage, they're segregating us as a community.
This is still public property. And
they are segregating us.
Can he not? Can we not have a disagreement?
Between who? The people
we
on
had
stage.
an integration with the people on stage.
Because
so
they are making it a racial issue. It's not a racial issue at this point.
I can't believe that.
Daniel, same last name.
Related?
We're married.
My
issue is I'm hurt too. I live there. I know people that go to that club on a regular basis. The issue is, why does this have to turn into a Latino versus Caucasian, a black versus Latino, a black versus white?
And that's what she's making
We're all, you know, first off, we start off with this peace. Well, you know what? I'm past peace. I've been marching in these things since 1982. And every time that someone gets murdered, when there are 16 attacks in Dallas right after Pride, what do? We sing, "We ain't gonna love war no more. Let's all hug and kiss and kumbaya," and then we never turn around and turn that hurt and that pain and that sorrow and that crying into action.
What was your intention in coming here today?
My intention was that you know, we need to heal. We're all hurt. But I'm tired of our community, and when I say community, not only the GLBTQ community here, but also our community in Columbia, our community on Mizzou, that everything has to be divided into color, into race.
So, here's the deal with white privilege. Because white privilege always assumes racism without evidence, always assumes racism without evidence, when there is no racism, they simply make up the evidence with regard to white privilege. So here at Mizzou, they just make up the evidence of white privilege. They can't find evidence of white privilege, so what they do is they just make it up. Right? They make up stories about how a poop swastika, which I'm Jewish, okay? Swastikas aren't aimed at black people. Okay, a poop swastika in a bathroom somewhere, this is somehow evidence of a grand racist conspiracy led by Tim Wolf. Right? Okay. I wasn't aware that Tim Wolf scrawls poop swastikas in his spare time. Right? When it comes to stories like Jonathan Butler's story about how he was hit by the president's car, he was hit by Tim Wolf's car. If you watch the tape, he was not hit by Tim Wolf's car. There's a thing called video, gang. You should use it. Okay, he jumps in front of the car and steps into the car. Okay, he acts like your kid acts, or you used to act when you were a kid and you didn't want to get in trouble for hitting your sibling, so you took your sibling's hand and hit them in the face and said, "Stop hitting yourself." Okay, that's what Jonathan Butler did, and then he claimed that he was a victim of systemic racism thanks to this, and then went on a hunger strike, the answer to which should have been, okay, so starve. If you don't want to eat, it's a free country, gang, and if you don't want to eat, it's your own damn problem. And they make up evidence with regard to things like Michael Brown. Okay, we're still hearing that. We heard that here on